What's up everybody, welcome back to my channel. Okay guys and girls, so in today's video I'll be showing you guys a cool scalping strategy for booming crash that you can use in the booming crash market. Okay, so what I want you to do for me is make sure to get out your pens and paper so that you can take notes of this strategy. Okay, this is a very simple strategy. The only thing you have to do for me is follow the instructions of the strategy and you will succeed. Right now, this is a simple strategy. Now the strategy consists of two indicators. Matter of fact, three. Now, how do we use this strategy? Okay, so the first thing you want to do is when you use the strategy, you need to make sure that you're on the 1 minute time frame. Okay, so once you're on the 1 minute time frame, you can see basically what's happening on the 1 minute time frame is that we get a lot of spikes and small candlesticks. So to all my beginner traders out there, we're not gonna look for these big spikes over here. As you can see, we're gonna trade these small candlesticks. Okay, now that is scalping to everybody who's new. Okay, who's beginner traders, so you need to understand that. So without further ado, let me just show you guys the strategy that I'm talking about. So the first thing you need for this strategy is you're gonna need the RSI, and you need to make sure that your parameters are like this. The period should be 1, apply to close, styles 2 pixel, and blue, levels 10 and 90. Okay, so once you're done with that, the next indicator we're gonna need is a stochastic oscillator, right? So your parameter should be like this. The K period should be 14, right? Then your your D period should be 3, your sloping should be 3, your price field should be close, right? And the method should be linear weight. Okay, and then your colors is supposed to look like this: green and red. Make sure that your parameters are like this, right? Okay, so this is how the strategy is gonna look like, right? And once you're done with that, we need another indicator, which is gonna be our MACD. And when you add the indicator, okay, make sure to click on the indicate where it says indicator window 1 and click on the F plus button, right? For example, over there. Then you add a MACD, right? Now your parameters need to stay the same, but just change the colors. Okay, make it green and red. Okay, so this is how it's gonna look like. Now what I want you to do for me is when you use a strategy, you need to know that on boom 500 or boom 1000 or etc. Boom 1000 and boom 500, we're gonna look for sells. On crash 1000 and crash 500, we're gonna look for buys. Okay, so let me show you something. Let me just go to boom 1000 because this strategy works better on boom 1000 and crash 1000. Okay, now you need to zoom out the chart completely when you use this strategy. Okay, so as you guys can see, what's happening over here is that, okay, let me just change the colors because I see it doesn't look nice, can't see properly. Let me just use gray instead, right? Okay, here's something wrong. Let me just remove the stochastic oscillator. Add the MACDs first. Then I'm gonna add it. Okay, now you can see we have these lines. Okay, check it out. Now the first thing you want to do is you want to first add the MACD indicator before you add your stochastic oscillator. Otherwise, you won't see the lines of the MACD. I mean the stochastic once you've added the MACD after you've added the stochastic oscillator. Okay. So how do we use the strategy? That's actually the point of the video. Okay. So as you guys can see, okay, we have this nice gray half circle or whatever, but you want to call it. Now, immediately when you see something like this, okay, you need to make sure that this gray over here, our MACD, doesn't move, right? Now, you can see that we have a red line over here, okay? Now, that is our MACD. Now, once you see a crossover, Once you see the MACD cross over the stochastic, you need to know that you're supposed to take sells. Now what I want you to do for me is, when you take your sell, you need to only take 3 candles profit. But this was not an entry, right? Because when we zoom out the chart completely, it moved. You need to look for nice confirmations, okay? You need to look for places where this MACD, okay, the gray part of the MACD doesn't move, right? When the chart is zoomed out completely, right? Like, for example, this one didn't move over here. Now, what are you supposed to do? You look for the crossover. Once this stochastic cross over the MACD, you take a sell. For example, your sell would have been over there. 1, 2, 3, 4 candles. Then you're out of the market, right? So that is how you use the strategy. It's very, very simple. Just make sure that the gray part of the MACD doesn't move when the chart is zoom out completely, okay? And then you zoom in, okay? Then you look for a crossover, and once you see the crossover, what are you supposed to do? Sell, okay, on boom 1000, and on crash 1000 you just do the opposite. So thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you find any value in this video, make sure to hit the like button, okay? So let me just recap things before I click off. You look for this gray part of the MACD, okay? Okay, let me just change the color. Just make it more clear for you guys. You look for this green part of the MACD over here, right? Now check this out. You can see over here, here's a green part of the MACD, okay? That wasn't moving even though the chart is zoomed out completely, okay? So what you want to do is, you want to zoom in after that, then you wait for the crossover, okay? The stochastic must cross over the MACD, then you take a sell, you take like 2 to 4 candles profit, then you're out. So that's the only way to use the strategy. And when you trade crash 1000, you do this exact same thing, just the opposite way, okay? Right? So thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.